Hey sis, just leaving work now. Probably be home in like 30 minutes.
Drive safe. It's super dark on 73.
I'll do my best, ma'am. Crap.
What?
Cop lights behind me. I've been pulled over.
For what? You weren't speeding, were you?
No, I was like 3 under actually. Bit of an odd spot to pull over too. Middle of nowhere in Ridgewood.
That's a strange. Maybe just a routine check?
Maybe. Cop's taking forever to get out of his car though.
Keep your hands visible and get your license ready.
Yeah, I know the drill. Yo, wait.
Oh God, he's pulled a gun on you, hasn't he?
No, Jesus Christ, Ellie, no. I was just looking at his lights. They're like redder than normal?
Red? Police lights are blue and red, no.
Well, yeah, they should be. But these are just red, and the pattern is off.
That doesn't sound right. Is it actually a cop?
Car says police, but I can't see anyone inside. Oh crap! It's reversing. It's gonna hit me.
What? Jacob, are you okay? I'm calling you. Answer your phone. I'm getting worried, Jacob. It's been 20 minutes. What the hell did that bastard do to you? Hello? I need to report a missing person. My brother Jacob Harmon was driving home on Highway 73 through Ridgewood Forest. He was texting me about being pulled over by a police car with pure red lights. Then he stopped responding. That was over 30 minutes ago now.
Ms. Harmon, this is Officer Miller. We'll send a patrol car to your location to take a statement. Can you confirm your address?
No, I don't need someone here. I need someone to go look for my brother on Highway 73.
My apologies. We'll dispatch a unit to search the area. Do you know approximately where he was pulled over?
Somewhere in Ridgewood Forest. That's all I know. Please hurry.
We'll do our best. Please try to remain calm.
Have you found anything? It's been 2 hours.
Our officers have patrolled the entire stretch of Highway 73. No sign of your brother or his vehicle. Are you certain that is where he was?
Yes. He specifically mentioned Ridgewood, and he said he was being pulled over by a police car.
Ms. Harmon, I can assure you we had no officers conducting traffic stops in that area tonight.
Then who pulled him over?
We're looking into it. Please come to the station in the morning to file a formal report.
I created this group because I need your help. Jacob is missing. He disappeared last night on Highway 73.
Oh my God, Ellie, that's awful. What happened?
He was driving home through Ridgewood Forest, said he was being pulled over by a police car. Then he stopped responding.
Jesus. Did you call the police?
Yes, and they claimed that they didn't have any officers in that area. They're saying they can't find any trace of him or his car either.
That doesn't make sense, though. A car can't just vanish.
Unless someone moved it, or it went off the road.
The police aren't taking this seriously. They keep saying he probably just drove somewhere else. But I know something happened. He would never just disappear like this.
I'll check the news feeds. Maybe something was reported.
I'm at the hospital now. I can ask if anyone matching Jacob's description was brought in.
I'll drive the route he would have taken, see if there's any sign of an accident.
I'll monitor the police scanner. They might not be telling you everything.
Thank you all so much. This means the world to me.
Aha, I found something. They just found a car in the woods off Highway 73.
That's Jacob's freaking car. I recognize the license plate.
It's completely destroyed. How did it end up 50 feet into the forest?
The article says no driver was found at the scene.
Where is he then?
I'll check for John Doe's at the hospital. Maybe he was thrown from the vehicle and someone else found him.
Please hurry. I can't bear not knowing.
I'm heading to the crash site now. Maybe I can find something the police missed.
I'm creating this secure channel for our investigation. What we discuss here stays between us. Understood?
Yes, Sheriff.
Understood.
Agreed.
Copy that.
We have a situation on Highway 73. Vehicle discovered deep in Ridgewood Forest. Severe damage inconsistent with a normal accident.
I just examined the vehicle. Impact patterns suggest it was struck from behind with significant force.
No driver at the scene?
Negative. And the sister reported he was being pulled over by a police cruiser.
Was one of our officers involved?
Not according to our logs. All units accounted for.
Could it be someone impersonating an officer?
Possibly Miller. Check if any equipment has been stolen recently. Light bars, uniforms, anything.
On it.
We need to keep this quiet. If people think there's a fake cop pulling people over, it could cause panic.
I understand the political concerns, but we have a missing person, possibly injured or dead.
Hold on. I think I've found something that might be worth looking at. These marks on the road. It's like blood mixed with tire tracks, and the spacing and depth suggest something much heavier than a standard vehicle.
Sheriff, I just got a call. Someone named Layla Nazari says she had a similar experience on Highway 73 just last week. But the difference with her is that she managed to escape.
Interview her immediately. Find out exactly what she saw.
Keep it discreet. We don't need rumors spreading.
I have news, Ellie, but I shouldn't be sharing this.
Please, Danny. I need to know.
I'm afraid they found a body in the woods this morning, 3 miles from where the car was.
Oh, please, God, no. Is it?
They haven't made a formal ID yet, but the tattered flesh and bits of skin seem to match Jacob's description.
No, this can't be happening.
I'm so sorry, Ellie. The autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow morning. I'll let you know as soon as they confirm.
What happened to him?
I shouldn't say this, but the injuries aren't consistent with a car crash. That's all I know right now.
What does that even mean? Did that damn cop do something to him?
I'm not sure, but I'll find out more and let you know anything else as soon as I can.
Ellie, it's Ray. I know we haven't spoken much since high school, but I heard about Jacob.
Ray, you're with the sheriff's department now, right?
Yes, I'm actually assigned to investigate what happened.
They're not telling me anything. Do you know what happened to my brother?
Not exactly. The thing I wanted to tell you is that this isn't the first incident on that stretch of road.
It's not?
I can't say much, but there was another person who reported being chased by a police car on Highway 73 just last week.
A police car? Like what Jacob mentioned?
Yes, but here's the thing. We had no officers patrolling that area, and this person described the car only having red lights.
Jacob said the same thing. Who was this person? I need to talk to them.
Her name is Layla Nazari. I'm supposed to interview her today. I shouldn't be telling you this, but something doesn't feel right about this whole situation.
Can you connect me with her?
I'll see what I can do. Just be mindful of what you say when you do talk to her, and don't mention I told you anything. Ms. Nazari, this is Deputy Gonzalez from the Pine Haven Sheriff's Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your experience on Highway 73.
Yes, of course. I've been trying to report this since it happened.
Can you describe exactly what occurred?
I was driving home around 11 p.m. through Ridgewood Forest on Highway 73. I saw police lights in my rearview mirror, so I pulled over and the cruiser stopped right behind me.
Did you see the officer?
That's the thing. No one got out. I waited for almost 5 minutes. Then I noticed something in my side mirror. The police car was changing.
Changing? Like moving position or?
This sounds crazy, but it seemed to be getting taller and wider, like it was stretching.
Did you get video or photos?
I tried. My phone camera wouldn't focus properly. Everything came out blurry. But I have my dashcam footage. I can send it to you.
Please do.
The really terrifying part was when I decided to drive away. It rammed into me, pushed me off the road. I barely managed to keep control, and I just floored it. It chased me for miles.
How did you get away?
I didn't. I crashed into a ditch. The last thing I remember is the red lights getting closer. Then I woke up in my car the next morning. No sign of the police cruiser.
Did you report this immediately?
I tried calling 911, but my calls wouldn't go through. It was like there was no signal in that entire area, even though I normally get perfect reception there.
I appreciate your statement, Ms. Nazari. We'll be in touch.
Oh, is that it? You believe me, right? I'm not making this up.
I believe something happened to you, but we need to keep this investigation moving. Who knows how long we have until another case of this comes up.
Danny just told me they found Jacob's body.
Oh, Ellie, I'm so sorry, hon.
This is a tragedy.
What did they say happened?
They don't know yet, but Danny said his injuries aren't consistent with a car crash.
Well, what are they consistent with then?
Not got a clue, but I have more information. Ray Gonzalez from the Sheriff's Department messaged me. There was another incident on Highway 73. A woman named Layla Nazari.
Oh? And what happened to her?
She was also pulled over by a police car with red lights, just like Jacob described, but she managed to escape.
That can't be a coincidence.
Did she see who was driving the police car?
That's the strange part. She said no one got out. Ray is interviewing her now. He said he'd try to connect us.
This is getting really creepy. Do you think this cop is the dude who killed Jacob?
I mean, it must be, right? But I'm going to find out for sure. I won't rest until I know the truth.
We're with you, Ellie, all the way.
Whatever this is, we'll figure it out together.
For Jacob.
Sheriff, I just finished interviewing Layla Nazari.
And?
Her story matches what Jacob Harmon texted his sister. Police cruiser with unusual red lights. No officer visible.
Damn it.
Did she provide any evidence?
She sent dashcam footage, and although it was blurred, it looked like the police car was changing shape.
Changing shape? What does that even mean?
Whoa. Let's just remember, trauma can cause perceptual distortions.
Let's wait for more footage before drawing conclusions. Miller, I want you to check every police vehicle in our fleet. Make sure none have been tampered with. Ray, did Nazari describe how she escaped?
She said she was run off the road, lost consciousness, woke up the next morning with no sign of the cruiser.
That doesn't add up. If someone is targeting motorists, why let her go?
Maybe they were interrupted.
Or maybe she's not telling the whole truth.
We need to keep this contained. If word gets out about a phantom police car that's murdering people, we'll have riots on our hands.
Not to mention what it would do to public trust in law enforcement.
What about Jacob Harmon? His autopsy is tomorrow.
Park, I want you there. Full documentation. We need to know exactly what happened to him.
I'll be there.
In the meantime, no one breathes a word of this.
I've been digging through news reports. 3 other accidents on Highway 73 in the past month alone. All at night. All in Ridgewood Forest.
Are you serious? Why isn't anyone talking about this?
They are, but not in the way we want them to. Pine Haven sees increase in highway accidents. They're being reported as normal accidents, but the timing and location can't be coincidence.
Let me see. All single drivers, all found off-road. 2 fatalities including Jacob. 1 missing driver never found.
And let me guess, police have no leads.
Of course they don't, because they're involved somehow.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but the police don't seem like the right people to help, especially considering a police car is responsible for all this crap. Oh, and I got access to the impound lot. Going to check out Jacob's car.
Thank you, Jesse. Let us know what you find.
Ellie, I'm at the impound lot. Looking for Jacob's car now. Found it.
How bad is it?
Well, it's not really any better to how it originally looked. Still a mangled pile of metal. The impact damage is severe, but there's something else. Something that the police funnily forgot to mention.
Which is?
There are marks on the roof. See these?
What the hell? What on earth made those?
I've been working on cars for 12 years. I've never seen damage like this. They look like bite marks.
Bite marks? From what? A goddamn dinosaur?
Honestly, it could be. Whatever did this had to be absolutely massive and strong enough to tear straight through metal.
Send more pictures, please.
There's this black residue too oozing from them too now. Almost like oil, but not quite. It doesn't smell like fuel.
Can you take a sample?
Already did. I know a guy at the community college lab. He might be able to analyze it.
Thank God for you, Jesse. This might be exactly what we need.
There's one more thing. I checked the tires. They're all intact.
So?
So whatever forced Jacob off the road. It wasn't a standard collision. No blowout, no skid marks. It's like the car was picked up and thrown. Sending what I found at the impound lot.
Holy crap, those look like teeth marks.
What could do that to a whole-ass car?
I have something too. I accessed Jacob's medical report.
You did? What did it say?
It's pretty messed up. It says his body temperature was 3 degrees when they found him.
That's ridiculous. A body can't cool that quickly.
Exactly. And it was 70 degrees that night. The report says it's like he was flash frozen. What the hell?
Is there more?
Yes, he also had burn marks all over his body. And here's the really crazy part. I checked the medical reports for the other 2 accident victims. Identical symptoms, extreme hypothermia, and burns in the same patterns.
So what the hell does that even mean?
It means that these weren't accidents, but they weren't normal attacks either.
I hate to say this, but whatever we're dealing with, it might not be human.
Whether it's human or not, it killed my brother, and the police know more than they're saying. We need to find out what's really happening on Highway 73.
I'm with you. We all are.
Any updates on the Nazari footage?
Just finished my analysis. It's concerning. This cruiser model hasn't been used since the 1980s, and the light bar configuration doesn't match any law enforcement agency in the state.
Could it be a collector's vehicle? Someone impersonating an officer?
That would explain the visual inconsistencies, but not how it disappears from frame. Look at this frame. Now compare it to this one.
What are we supposed to be seeing?
The cruiser isn't just moving, it's literally disappearing and reappearing. No camera malfunction could cause that.
Let's stick to facts we can confirm. We have an unidentified vehicle resembling a police cruiser. It's involved in at least 2 incidents on Highway 73, and it's not one of ours.
Could be from another jurisdiction. I'll check with neighboring counties.
What about the Harmon autopsy?
I was there this morning. The findings are unusual. Extreme hypothermia inconsistent with environmental conditions, and severe burns.
Burns? From what? The car was never on fire.
Unknown as to the source, but they match injuries from the previous victims.
So we're dealing with the same perpetrator.
We need to close that stretch of road, at least after dark.
And cause a panic? We need more evidence first.
With all due respect, Sheriff, how many more people need to die?
911, what's your emergency?
My name is Ben Kaufman. I'm a truck driver stopped on Highway 73. There's something happening. A car just got run off the road by a police cruiser.
Are you safe, sir?
Yeah. I'm in my truck. I pulled over when I saw the lights. Something's wrong with that cop car, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the lights are all red and crap. And the car. It's following the fleeing dude into the woods. And I might be tired, but it looks like it is deforming. Like it's stretching?
Sir, can you clarify what you mean by stretching?
I don't know how to explain it. It's like the car is changing shape. Oh, God. I think it just squashed that dude. I can hear the flesh popping.
I'm dispatching an officer to your location. Please stay in your vehicle.
I need to try to help them.
Sir, please wait for the officer. It's not safe.
Someone's coming back up to the road. I think it's the cop. Jesus, he's so pale. Wait, is he running at me?
Sir? Mr. Kaufman, are you still there? Mr. Kaufman, please respond.
Sheriff, we have a situation. Trucker named Ben Kaufman called 911, reported witnessing another incident on Highway 73. Call disconnected mid-conversation.
Where exactly?
Mile marker 37. I'm heading there now.
Keep your distance. Observe and report only. Do not engage without backup.
Understood. ETA 10 minutes. Sheriff, I'm at the location. Truck is still here. Engine running. No sign of the driver.
Check the cab.
Doors open. Looks like he left in a hurry. His phone is still here.
Any messages or photos?
Checking now. There's one image. Appears to be the last thing he took. Sheriff, what am I looking at?
Jesus. Send search teams into the woods now. Find Kaufman, and whatever that damn thing is.
With all due respect, Sheriff, I'm not going into those woods alone.
Backup is on the way. Secure the scene until they arrive.
Copy that. Backup has arrived. We've searched a quarter-mile radius. No sign of Kaufman, but we found fresh tire tracks leading deep into the forest, and a second vehicle overturned about 100 yards in.
Any occupants?
Negative. Just an empty Toyota Corolla. Same pattern as the others.
Seal off the area. Full forensic team at first light.
We need to issue a statement. 3 incidents in 1 month. People are going to notice.
We say nothing for now. There's something very wrong here, and I want facts before we cause a panic.
Ellie, are you still up?
Yes, can't sleep.
There's been another incident on Highway 73.
When?
Tonight, a truck driver called 911, said he witnessed a car being forced off the road by a police cruiser.
The same cruiser?
Red lights, just like the others. He took a picture before his call cut off. And guess who hacked it and got access?
You did?
Yep, but prepare yourself. It's disturbing.
What the hell is that? That doesn't even look human.
I know. The proportions are all wrong, and I've never seen a uniform like that.
What happened to the truck driver?
Missing, just like all the others.
It's picking people off one by one.
We're setting up roadblocks, but I wanted to warn you. Stay away from Highway 73, especially after dark.
We need to warn people. How many more have to die?
That's why I'm telling you. The sheriff won't issue an official warning yet, but people need to know.
I'll spread the word. Thank you, Ray.
Just be careful. Officially, I never gave you this information.
There's been another attack. Tonight on Highway 73. A truck driver witnessed it and disappeared too. This is what he took right before he vanished.
What the hell is that thing?
It barely looks human.
The proportions are all way too long.
And what's wrong with its face? It's like it's stretching.
Ray says they're not going to warn the public. We need to do it ourselves.
I agree. We can't let more people die.
I'll post warnings in all the local Facebook groups. I'll tell everyone at the hospital.
I'll spread the word at the garage. Most locals come through there eventually.
Tell everyone to avoid Highway 73 after dark. Whatever this thing is, it only attacks at night.
I have a theory. What if it's not actually a cop? What if it's something pretending to be a cop?
That would explain why it doesn't match any police vehicle in service, and why no one can identify the officer.
Whatever it is, it killed Jacob, and who knows how many others. We need to stop it.
How do you stop something like that?
I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. Urgent warning to all Pine Haven residents. Please avoid Highway 73 through Ridgewood Forest after dark. There have been multiple accidents and disappearances, all involving a police cruiser with red lights. If you see this vehicle, do not pull over. Call 911 immediately and keep driving.
Is this some kind of joke? I'm with the Pine Haven Gazette. We haven't heard about any serial incidents.
It's not a joke. My brother Jacob was killed, and there have been at least 3 other victims.
I work at the gas station near Highway 73. I've seen fewer cars coming through lately, especially after dark. Thought it was strange.
My brother Jesse examined one of the wrecked cars. The damage wasn't normal. Please take this seriously, everyone.
I'll share this with the congregation. Better safe than sorry.
I'm a 911 dispatcher. I can confirm we've had unusual calls from that area, often cut off mid-conversation.
Why hasn't the sheriff's department issued a warning?
That's a good question. One they should answer.
I'll look into this. Thank you for the tip, Ellie.
Is this the road to avoid? My parents use this route for their evening commute.
Yes, that's it. Tell them to take the longer route through town. It's not worth the risk.
Thank you. I'll let them know.
Has anyone actually seen this fake police car? How do we know this isn't just rumors?
This is from someone who survived, and there's more evidence that I can't share publicly yet. But please trust me, this is real, and it's deadly.
That's terrifying. I drive that road every night for my shift at the diner. I'll take the long way around from now on.
Everyone, please share this warning. The more people who know, the better.
Hey babe, I'm gonna be a bit late tonight. Car's making a lot of noises. It is definitely gonna blow up a little.
Good lord. Where are are you?
Just passing the gas station on Pinehaven Road. Heading home now.
Okay, just Maya, whatever you do, don't take Highway 73.
What? Why?
It's not safe. There's been a series of accidents, all at night, all on that road.
Is this about those rumors going around? About the ghost police car?
It's not just rumors. Jacob Harmon was killed, and at least 3 others have disappeared.
Seriously? I thought people were just being dramatic.
It's real, Maya. Promise me you'll take the long way around.
Okay, I promise.
Text me when you get home.
Zoe, I think I have a problem.
Oh, for crying out loud. What?
My car just died, like completely shut down.
Ugh, where are you?
I may have taken Highway 73 after all.
Maya, why would you do that?
I know. I'm sorry, but I'm tired, and it's so much faster. I didn't think anything would actually happen.
Damn it, Maya. How far in?
About 3 miles into the forest.
Call a tow truck right now.
I already tried. No signal for calls. Only texts are going through for some reason.
Okay. I'm coming to get you then. Stay in your car and lock the doors.
Wait, I see headlights. Someone's coming.
Do not get out. It could be him.
What if it's help? I can't just ignore it.
Maya, listen to me. If it's a police car with red lights, do not roll down your window.
It's slowing down. Coming up behind me.
What kind of car is it?
Oh, thank God. It's a police cruiser. Finally, some help.
Maya, no. What color are the lights?
Red. Wait, now that you mention it, aren't police lights supposed to be blue and red?
Maya, listen to me. That's not a real cop. You need to run. Now.
But there's nowhere to go. Just forest all around. They're getting out now. Oh my God.
What? Maya, what's happening?
The car I can't explain it. It's changing. Do you see that?
Jesus Christ, run! Maya, answer me. Maya, please. I'm calling 911. I'm coming to find you. Just hold on. Guys, it got Maya.
How?
She was on Highway 73. Her car broke down. The police cruiser found her. Oh my God. Is she okay? I don't know. She stopped responding, but she sent me this.
What the hell is that?
That doesn't even look real, like something from a horror movie.
I'm so sorry, Zoe. Did you call 911?
Yes, they're sending someone, but I'm still heading there myself. This just got personal.
Hey guys, I've been combing through the historical archives, and guess what? This isn't the first instance of this happening. In fact, it's been happening for literal decades.
No, really?
Yep, accidents on Highway 73 date all the way back to the 1980s. Same pattern, nighttime incidents, vehicles forced off the road, drivers missing or dead.
Why hasn't anyone connected this before?
Because they've all been classified differently. Drunk driving, mechanical failure, wildlife collisions, but the dates show another story. It seems they cluster every 15 to 20 years. A series of incidents, then nothing for almost 2 decades.
So this has happened before, and then it just stopped?
Exactly. The last cluster was in 1998 to 1999. 5 incidents, 4 fatalities, 1 survivor who was later committed to a psychiatric facility.
And now it's happening again.
The question is, what made it stop last time?
And how do we stop it now?
I'm still looking, but most of these records have been buried, almost like someone wanted to hide the pattern.
The police?
Or someone higher up.
Any mention of red lights in the older cases?
Not specifically, but several survivors mentioned being pulled over before their accidents.
So it's always posed as a cop. That's how it gets people to stop.
We need to warn more people. This thing is getting hungry, and it's not going to stop.
We have a serious problem. I keep seeing social media posts about Killer Cop on Highway 73. Everyone thinks the damn road is haunted, and they think the police are involved.
How did this get out? We've kept everything under wraps.
The victims' families are talking, especially Ellie Harmon. She's created some kind of investigation group.
That's just great. That's all we need. A civilian investigation spreading panic.
We need to make a statement. Get ahead of this.
What exactly are we supposed to say? Don't worry about the killer police car that isn't actually one of ours?
We need to take action. Miller, I want roadblocks at both ends of Highway 73 through Ridgewood Forest. No civilian traffic after sunset.
Won't that just confirm people's suspicions?
Better than more casualties. At this point, I don't care about appearances. I care about stopping whatever the hell is happening out there.
Sheriff, there's been another incident. Young woman named Maya Reynolds. Car found abandoned on Highway 73. No sign of the driver.
When?
Less than an hour ago. Her girlfriend raised the alarm. Said she received texts describing a police cruiser approaching. Then communication cut off.
This is getting out of control. The mayor is demanding answers.
Set up the roadblocks and get me everything we have on these incidents. Something links them all, and I intend to find out what it is. We need to talk. Secure channel.
Go ahead.
This thing on Highway 73, it's not a person.
Explain.
The evidence just doesn't add up. Impossible cold temperatures and victims. Strange burn patterns. A vehicle that witnesses say changes shape.
Have you obtained visual confirmation?
Partial. Dashcam footage shows anomalies and such.
I see.
You don't sound surprised.
I'm here for a reason, Sheriff. You're not dealing with a serial killer. You're dealing with a malicious entity.
An entity? What the hell does that mean?
Not over text. Meet me at the usual place. 1 hour. Bring everything you have and tell no one.
Dear friends, in light of recent tragedies on Highway 73, I'm starting this prayer chain to keep our community safe and to send strength to those affected.
Thank you, Pastor. My brother Jesse is out there right now, looking for his friend's girlfriend, who disappeared there tonight.
I've been warning folks at the gas station, telling them to avoid that road after dark.
My parents are sticking to the main roads now, even though it adds 20 minutes to their commute.
Pastor, is it true what they're saying about a phantom police car?
I can't confirm such things, but I know that evil exists in this world, and right now, it seems to be focused on our highway.
As a 911 dispatcher, I can say, we've had multiple reports, all describing similar circumstances.
Interestingly, Ridgewood Forest has always had legends of travelers disappearing. Even before the highway was built, the native tribes avoided that area entirely.
Really? Why?
They believed it was home to a trickster spirit that would lure travelers to their deaths by disguising itself as something trustworthy.
Like a police officer.
Let's focus on prayer, friends, for protection, for answers, and for those already lost. May God watch over Pinehaven and bring this darkness to light.
Sheriff Mallory, I need an explanation, now.
About what specifically, sir?
Don't play games with me, Kate. Half the town thinks there's a killer cop on Highway 73. The other half thinks it's some kind of ghost. And Pastor Mike has started a prayer chain. A prayer chain!
We're investigating several incidents. We've set up roadblocks as a precaution.
That's not good enough. I need facts. What the hell is going on?
We have 4 confirmed casualties and 3 missing persons, all connected to Highway 73, all at night. We believe someone may be impersonating a police officer.
That's it? That's your explanation?
It's all I can confirm at this time.
I'm calling an emergency town meeting tomorrow evening, and you better have more answers by then, or I'll find someone who does.
Guys, Maya is alive. What? Where? Is she okay? She was found at the edge of the forest this morning, about half a mile from her car. She's at Pinehaven Memorial now. But what? She's not responsive. It's like she's in some kind of catatonic state. She's not injured, but she won't speak or move. Just stares at the ceiling. I'm coming right now.
This is the first victim we've found alive? Could she have seen what happened to Jacob?
Maybe, but there's something else. Something really weird. When they took her picture for hospital ID, her eyes.
What the hell? Is that edited?
No! That's straight from the hospital camera. And it gets weirder. Her core temperature is 75 degrees.
That's not possible. She'd be dead.
I know, but Dr. Park verified it himself. 3 different thermometers. Same reading. She should be dead, but she's just staring.
Just like the others. Extreme cold. It's the same pattern.
I'm at the hospital now. They won't let me see her. They're saying family only. Hold on. I'll come down to help. The security knows me. I just snuck these photos of Maya's chart. Dr. Park is keeping detailed notes. But look at this.
Why is so much of it blacked out?
That's the weird part. Some government officials came by, said her case was being classified.
Government officials? What kind?
No one I recognized. Dark suits. No identification. But they had some kind of authority. The hospital administrator didn't even question them.
That's bizarre. What are they hiding?
I don't know, but I managed to see some of Dr. Park's notes before they took them. He documented anomalous cellular deterioration and something about non-human DNA markers.
What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea, but Maya isn't just in shock. Something physically changed her.
Can you get more information?
I'll try, but they've posted security outside her room now. No one gets in or out without clearance.
This is getting more insane by the minute. Keep me posted, and be careful.
Oh, almost forgot. Zoe managed to see Maya briefly. Snuck in during shift change. She said Maya whispered something.
What?
They're multiplying. That's all she said. Then went back to staring.
I found something in the archives about Highway 73. It's a newspaper clipping from 1978 with the headline, Highway construction proceeds despite tribal protests. According to this, it was built in 1978. But there were protests. A local Native American group tried to stop it.
Why?
They claimed the road would cut through sacred land. Something about disturbing ancient spirits. The tribal elder is quoted saying, Some things should remain undisturbed. And check this out. The first accident started less than a month after the road opened.
So whatever this thing is, it's been there all along.
And the road disturbed it.
Wait, are we seriously talking about some kind of ancient spirit that takes the form of a police car?
I know how it sounds, but after what we've seen, is it really that much of a stretch?
I don't know what to believe anymore, but Maya's condition isn't scientifically explicable, and the government is involved. That much is clear.
I need to talk to Layla Nazari again. She survived an encounter. Maybe she knows something that can help us.
I'll stay with Maya, in case she says anything else.
And I'll keep monitoring the police scanner. They've set up roadblocks, but they're hiding something. I can feel it.
Sheriff, we have a situation. I've been monitoring local communications. People are starting to point fingers.
At who?
Officer Miller. I just saw one social media post showing a police car parked near Highway 73 with the caption, "Is this our killer cop?" There's loads of posts just like this that are circulating on local forums.
Christ. Miller was on patrol, as ordered.
I know that, but the public doesn't.
Sheriff, I'm seeing this too. People are following me on patrol, recording me.
This is exactly what I warned about. We're losing control of the narrative.
Miller, report back to the station. I'm pulling you from patrol.
With all due respect, Sheriff, I haven't done anything wrong.
I know that. This is for your protection and to calm the public.
It might help if we make a statement. Clarify that we're investigating these incidents, not causing them.
Hayes, draft something, but keep it vague. I don't want to cause more panic.
Sheriff, regarding the Reynolds girl, her condition is unprecedented, and I believe it's connected to whatever is happening on Highway 73.
How so?
The cold temperature, the cellular anomalies, and there's something else. Her blood work shows trace elements that match the residue found at the accident sites. It's in her system.
Meaning what?
Meaning she was exposed to the same substance, whatever it is, but she survived.
Can she tell us anything?
She's mostly non-responsive, but she did whisper something. They're multiplying.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but we should be concerned. If she's right...
Murphy, any patterns in those radio frequencies?
Yes, I've been analyzing the recordings. There's a specific frequency that activates just before each incident. It starts as static, but get this. I think it mimics police radio chatter, but it's not actually saying anything. It's like an imperfect copy.
Like it's learning or adapting.
You don't think...
I don't know what to think anymore. Miller, I have an assignment for you. Off the books.
I'm listening.
I want you to monitor Highway 73. Set up cameras at key points, but stay completely out of sight.
You want evidence of whatever this thing is.
Exactly. And you're the only one I trust to do it.
Consider it done. I'll head out after dark.
Be extremely careful and stay in constant contact. If you see anything unusual, do not engage. I mean it.
Understood. This thing won't catch me off guard.
Dad, are you working late at the library again?
Just doing some research, sweetie. What's up?
Is it about Highway 73? Everyone at school is talking about it.
What are they saying?
That it's haunted. That there's some kind of ghost cop that pulls people over and they disappear.
Diana, listen to me. That highway is dangerous. Promise me you'll stay away from it.
You believe the stories?
I believe something is happening there. Something that's hurt people. I need you to promise me.
I promise, Dad. But
what?
Some kids are planning to drive down it tonight as a dare. They're calling it the Highway 73 Challenge.
What? Who's going?
Brett and Taylor for sure. Maybe some others.
You are not going with them. Do you understand?
I know, Dad. I already told them no, but they're still going at midnight.
Jesus Christ. Kids these days are mental. They have no idea what they're dealing with.
I tried to tell them. They think it's just a stupid urban legend.
I need their parents' numbers, now.
Dad, they'll hate me.
Diana, this is life or death. I am not exaggerating. People have died on that road.
Okay. Brett's mom is Sarah Knightley. Her number is this one. Taylor's dad is Jeff Morgan. This is his number.
Thank you. I'm calling them right now.
I hope they listen. They think it's just a joke.
Well, it's not, and I'm gonna make sure they understand that. Sarah, this is Marcus Chen, Diana's father.
Marcus, is everything okay?
No, I just learned that Brett is planning to drive down Highway 73 tonight as part of some challenge.
What? He told me he was staying at Taylor's.
They're both planning to go. That highway is currently under police investigation. It's extremely dangerous, especially after dark.
Oh my God. Is this about those accidents?
Yes, multiple people have died or disappeared. The road is supposed to be blocked off.
I had no idea it was that serious. I'm calling Brett right now. Thank you for letting me know. I'll make sure he stays home.
Thank you. We have another problem. A bunch of teenagers are planning to drive down Highway 73 at midnight. Some kind of dare challenge.
You've got to be kidding me.
How stupid can they be?
After everything that's happened, after all our warnings?
Diana told me about it. I've called their parents, but I'm worried they might go anyway.
I've got a police scanner. I can monitor if anyone tries to get past the roadblocks.
Should we alert the sheriff?
I'll text Ray, but we should also be ready ourselves, just in case. Marcus, which kids are involved?
Brett Knightley and Taylor Morgan for sure. Possibly others.
I know Brett. He's in Maya's photography class. Complete daredevil, always trying to impress everyone.
Great, just what we need. Another reckless kid putting themselves in danger.
I'll keep my scanner on and my truck ready. If they get through the roadblocks, we might need to intervene.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Guys, I'm picking up chatter on the police scanner. Multiple vehicles reported on Highway 73, past the roadblocks.
How the hell did they get past?
No idea, but they're sending units to intercept. It doesn't sound good.
I'll try Ray again. Stay on the scanner.
Will do. Wait, they're reporting multiple anomalies. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but it can't be good.
Dad, I did something stupid.
No, you didn't. Please, Diana, don't.
I went with them, Dad, to Highway 73. I'm sorry.
Diana, no.
Brett found a way around the roadblocks. Some old logging road. We're on Highway 73 now.
Tell him to turn around. Now!
We're trying to turn around, but there's something behind us.
What do you mean, something?
Headlights. They just appeared. I think it's a police car. Are we gonna get arrested?
Diana, listen very carefully. That is not a real police car. Do not stop. Tell Brett to floor it.
There's not just one anymore. There are 3 of them.
3? Oh my god.
They're surrounding us. Brett's trying to outrun them, but they're so fast.
Who else is with you?
Just me, Brett, and Taylor. Brett's driving. Taylor's literally screaming. They're getting closer. Crap! One of them just rammed us.
I'm calling 911. Stay on the line with me. I need to know what's happening.
Do you see them? They don't look right. It's like they're changing shape.
Diana, help is coming. Just hold on.
One of them just pulled alongside us. Oh god, Dad, its mouth is opening. The car has a mouth.
Diana! Diana, answer me. Diana, please. They have Diana. That thing has my daughter.
What?
Oh god, no.
She went with those stupid kids to Highway 73, and now they're being chased by 3 police cars.
3 question marks.
I'm on my way. Police scanner confirms multiple pursuits in progress. All units are responding.
She said one of the cars has a mouth. Then she stopped responding.
I'm contacting Ray now. This is escalating too fast. Maya was right. They are multiplying.
I'm heading there now. I don't care if it's dangerous.
I'll meet you. Corner of Pine Haven and Oak. My truck can handle the logging roads.
Be careful. Those things aren't natural. I'll stay with Maya. See if I can get anything more out of her. Maybe she knows how to stop them.
Multiple vehicles reported on Highway 73. 3 teenagers in a blue Honda Civic, and something else.
I thought we had roadblocks.
They used the old logging road, but that's not the worst part. We're getting reports of 3 anomalous vehicles, all resembling police cruisers.
3? Jesus Christ. They are multiplying.
Sheriff, the frequency I isolated. It's broadcasting on multiple channels now. 3 distinct patterns, but all similar.
This is getting out of hand. All available units to Highway 73, now.
Sheriff, I've got eyes on the situation from my hidden position. You're not going to believe this.
Oh my goodness.
That confirms it. These are not vehicles. They're entities, and they're hunting.
I need to brief the response team. They need to know what they're dealing with.
Are you sure that's wise? They might not believe you.
I don't care if they believe me. I'm not sending my officers in blind. Hayes, contact the mayor. Tell him we have a level 1 emergency. Park, I want you on scene with medical. Murphy, keep monitoring those frequencies. Ray, you're driving. I'll meet you out front. Miller, stay in position.
Copy that. Be advised. Civilians also approaching from the south. 2 men in a pickup truck.
Probably the girl's father. Keep them back if possible. These things are lethal, and they're no longer hiding.
Sheriff, I have visual on the teenagers. They're separated in the forest, about half a mile from the road.
What about the entities?
Well, when our units approached with sirens on, the phantom cruisers just dissolved, like they turned to literal mist.
The entities appear to react negatively to the real police sirens.
I've got the Chen girl. She's shaken but physically unharmed. The other 2 kids are deeper in the forest. Search teams are bringing them out now.
Any signs of injury or exposure?
None that I can see, but they're all in shock. The Chen girl keeps mumbling about police cars with teeth.
Get them all to Dr. Park. Full workup, blood tests, temperature, the works.
I'll meet them at Pine Haven Memorial. Something interesting about the girl's phone. The images are corrupted, but I'm sending what I can recover.
What the hell am I looking at?
According to the metadata, this was taken seconds before contact was lost. I believe it shows the entity's true form, or at least how it appears when it's feeding.
This is getting out of control. The teenagers' parents are already talking to reporters. The Chen man is telling everyone about monster police cars.
We'll stay split up for now, I think, then. Miller, secure all evidence from the scene. Ray, make sure those kids don't talk to the press. Not until we figure out what to tell people.
And what exactly are we going to tell people? Sorry, your town is being hunted by shape-shifting police cars.
I don't know yet, but lying isn't working anymore.
Diana, are you okay? The deputy said they found you.
Dad, I'm okay. They're taking us to the hospital.
I'll meet you there. What happened out there?
I don't know how to explain it. Those weren't normal police cars. They were changing. One moment they looked like regular cruisers. Then they opened up, like they had mouths. And the officers weren't human. Their faces were empty, with just red eyes and huge mouths.
It's okay. You're safe now. Did they hurt you?
No, we ran into the woods. Brett and Taylor went one way. I went another. The things followed Brett and Taylor. I hid until the real police came.
Thank God. I was so scared, Diana.
I'm sorry, Dad. I should have listened to you.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, I just want to hold you.
The doctors want my phone. I took pictures.
Let them have it. Those pictures might help. I'll see you soon, honey.
Dad?
Yes?
It knew my name. The thing. It called me by my name.
Everyone okay?
Diana is safe. They're taking her to the hospital for examination. Jesse and I are headed there now, too.
What happened out there?
It was horrific. We saw those phantom police cars, 3 of them, chasing the kids. Then when the real police showed up with sirens, the things just dissipated like smoke.
I'm at the hospital. They're bringing in the teenagers now. Dr. Park is handling their case.
Did Diana manage to get any evidence?
She took pictures, but she said they might be corrupted.
I can help with that. I do digital recovery for the garage. If the data is there, I can find it.
We need to compile everything we have, all the evidence, all the testimonies. People need to know what's happening.
Maya's still the same, but she kept muttering, "They feed on fear," over and over. I think she's trying to tell us something. Maybe that's why they take the form of police. Most people have an instinctive response to police lights, a moment of anxiety.
Diana said the thing knew her name. How is that possible?
Unless it's been watching us, learning about us, as we've been investigating it.
Ellie, I managed to recover some of Diana's photos. Warning, these are disturbing. Look at this last one.
That badge. It's not from any police department I recognize.
The numbers don't make sense either, but they seem deliberate.
This is incredible evidence, and the photos didn't fully corrupt.
The metadata shows they were taken on Diana's phone, so they're verifiable.
We need to get these to Amanda at the Gazette. People need to see what's really happening.
Are you sure that's wise? What if it makes things worse?
Worse than 3 phantom police cars hunting teenagers? The secrecy is part of the problem. People need to know how to protect themselves.
You're right. I'll clean up the images a bit more. Make sure they're as clear as possible.
Thank you, Jesse. Let's end this nightmare. Amanda, I have something for you. It's about Highway 73.
I'm listening. This is about the incidents?
Yes, and it's much worse than anyone realizes. I've compiled all our evidence, testimony from multiple witnesses, medical records showing anomalous conditions, photos from survivors.
Ellie, I don't know what to say.
I know. I wouldn't believe any of this crap either, especially if my brother hadn't been the first victim.
These photos from last night, they're real?
Yes, taken by Marcus Chen's daughter, a witness who's willing to go on record.
And you're saying the sheriff's department knows about this and has been hiding it?
They've known from the beginning. They've actively covered it up, while people continue to die.
This could be the biggest story I've ever written, but I need to verify some of these claims.
Talk to Dr. Park at the hospital. He has the medical records, and Deputy Gonzalez. He's been feeding us information.
I'll start working on this right away. If what you're saying is true, people need to know.
Just be careful. We think this thing targets people who know about it, and it's getting more aggressive.
I understand the risks. The truth is worth it. I'll have this ready for tomorrow's front page.
Have you seen this? Phantom Police. The truth about Highway 73. They have everything. The medical records, the photos, witness testimony.
How the hell did they get all this?
I think I know. The Seekers, that group led by Ellie Harmon. They've been investigating on their own.
And gathering evidence we couldn't, or wouldn't.
This is a disaster. The state police are already calling. The governor's office wants answers.
Let them ask. I'm done hiding the truth. People are dying, and now this thing is multiplying.
My phones are ringing off the hook. Everyone in town is panicking.
Sheriff, there's something else. I've analyzed blood samples from all the victims, including the Chen girl. They contain microscopic particles of unknown origin that emit trace radiation.
What kind of radiation?
Nothing I've ever seen before, but it matches the residue from the accident sites and the black substance Jesse Winters found on Jacob Harmon's car.
So this thing leaves a marker in its victims.
It appears so. A kind of signature.
Sheriff, I've been monitoring communications. The town is in uproar. People are demanding answers.
Let them have answers. Schedule a town hall tonight. It's time people knew what we're dealing with.
You can't be serious. This will cause mass panic.
We're already there, Hayes, and I won't let more people die, because we were too afraid to tell the truth.
We need to talk privately.
I'm a little busy. Town in crisis and all that.
This can't wait. What you're dealing with, it's not unique to Pinehaven.
What do you mean?
My name isn't Thomas Wells. I represent a specialized government division that handles anomalous entities. We classify this particular entity as SCP-973.
SCP? Never heard of this organization. What the hell does that even mean and such?
Secure, contain, protect. We identify and contain anomalous threats. CP-973 has appeared in 7 jurisdictions, always along isolated stretches of highway, always taking the form of outdated law enforcement.
And you're just telling me this now, after people have died?
We operate with extreme discretion, but the situation has escalated beyond our protocols. The entity is evolving, multiplying, learning.
How do we stop it?
We don't. We contain it. The entity feeds on awareness. The more people know about it, the stronger it becomes.
So the newspaper, the investigation,
has made it infinitely more dangerous. Every person who reads that article, who believes in the entity, becomes a potential target and strengthens it further.
How do we contain something like that?
I've dispatched a specialized team. In the meantime, cancel your town hall. Minimize discussion of the entity. It's our only chance.
People are already talking. The whole town knows.
Then we'll need to implement more extreme containment protocols. I hope you understand what that means.
I don't like the sound of that.
You don't have to like it. You just have to cooperate for the safety of your town.
Ellie, are you there?
Layla, I heard you woke up. How are you feeling?
Confused. Scared, but I remember now what happened that night.
Can you tell me? Anything you remember could help us.
It started normal. I saw the police lights. I pulled over, but when the officer approached, his badge number kept changing. Every time I looked at it, different numbers, different symbols.
What else do you remember?
He asked for my license, but his voice, it was all wrong, like multiple voices layered together. And he knew things he shouldn't know.
What kinds of things?
My fears, my exact thoughts. He said, "You're afraid of being alone on this road at night," which was exactly what I was thinking, word for word. Then he told me to step out of the car. That's when I panicked and drove away.
You said the car changed shape?
Yes. When it chased me, it was stretching, getting longer, and the inside. I caught glimpses through the windows. It wasn't the interior of a car. It was impossible space, endless darkness, and red lights.
How did you escape?
I crashed off the road. But before I blacked out, I saw it leaning over me. Not a person anymore, just a shape with red eyes. It touched my forehead, and everything went cold.
Layla, this is really important. Before that night, had you ever heard about the phantom police car? Had you texted about it or read about it online?
Yes. My friend had texted me a warning that morning about a monster police car on Highway 73. I thought it was just a rumor.
And Jacob had been texting me about being pulled over. Maya texted Zoe. Diana was messaging her father. They were all texting about it when it happened.
You think it's connected?
I think it's how it finds its victims. It's monitoring our communications somehow.
Ellie, that means you're in danger too. We all are. Every time we text about it.
I just spoke with Layla. I think I figured something out about how it chooses its victims.
What did you learn?
It targets people who communicate about it. Jacob was texting me about the police car. Maya was texting Zoe. Diana was texting you.
So it's monitoring our messages? How is that even possible?
Maybe it's not a physical entity at all. Maybe it's some kind of digital predator that manifests physically.
That would explain how it knows things about its victims. It reads their messages, learns their fears, then uses that information when it attacks.
Wait, if it monitors communications about itself, then this group chat
is basically a beacon. We've been drawing it to us with every message.
That means the newspaper article, all those Facebook posts. They're just making it stronger, creating more potential victims.
It explains why it's multiplying too. More people talking about it, more manifestations.
We need to warn people, but how do we do that without making things worse?
And if texting about it attracts it, how do we even communicate safely?
We might need to go old school, actual face-to-face conversations, notes on paper.
Hang on, I just got a text from Ray. He said, "Switch platforms. Not secure. It can see."
We need to move this conversation. Different app, now.
I forwarded you classified documents, officers, regarding SCP-973. Review immediately.
Jesus, this file, Smokey, Phantom Traffic Enforcer. An information-sensitive predatory entity that manifests as outdated law enforcement vehicles, primarily targets isolated motorists who have prior knowledge of its existence.
Keep reading. The most important part is how it spreads.
Entity monitors electronic communications mentioning its existence or characteristics. Each new communication creates a potential manifestation point. Containment breach severity directly correlates to information proliferation.
Now you understand our concern. With the newspaper article and the online discussions, you've created a Class 3 containment breach.
How the hell were we supposed to know?
That's irrelevant now. What matters is containment. My team will arrive soon enough. Until then, minimize all electronic discussion of the entity.
Sheriff, I've been monitoring the frequencies. They're shifting constantly now, across all bands. It's like the signal is everywhere.
Murphy, switch us to an encrypted channel. Now, the entity is monitoring our communications.
On it. Setting up a secure server. Stand by.
And once we're secure, I want roadblocks on every route into Pine Haven. No one in or out until the containment team arrives.
Sheriff, I just received an anonymous email with an image attached from a traffic camera near Jesse's Auto Repair. The timestamp is from yesterday, 3:47 p.m.
In broad daylight?
Sheriff, I've warned the Seekers, told them to switch platforms, but we need to warn the entire town somehow, without extenuating the problem further, that is.
That's the problem, isn't it? How do you warn people about something when the warning itself creates more danger?
What about analog methods? Radio broadcast? Physical flyers?
We'll try everything. But first, let's secure our own communications. Murphy, where are we with that encrypted channel?
Almost ready. I'll send access instructions via separate method. Do not share on this platform.
Understood. Everyone prepare to switch.
Yes, when we've switched, I see. Hang on. There's someone at the station, claiming to have seen multiple entities at the gas station on Highway 73.
Who?
Ethan Brooks, the night attendant. He says there are 5 identical police cruisers surrounding the building.
5 now? Everyone, prepare to move out. Full tactical gear. They're in the goddamn town.
Pine Haven emergency update. For everyone's safety, please read and share, but do not discuss specifics of the Highway 73 incidents via text or social media. Evidence suggests electronic communications about the incidents may increase risk. Instead, avoid Highway 73 completely. Do not stop for any police vehicle with only red lights. If you must discuss the situation, do so in person. Report sightings to Sheriff's Department via landline only. This is not a joke or drill. Lives depend on following these instructions.
Cassie, that message is good and all, but posting it might create more problems.
I understand the risk, but people need basic safety information.
As a journalist, I support this approach. Minimal information, maximum safety.
The guidance aligns with what we know about the entity.
From a psychological perspective, some information is better than terrified speculation.
Ms. Winters, this is Sheriff Mallory. I'm privately supportive of this measured approach, but please disable comments to prevent further discussion.
Done. Comments disabled. Post set to announcement only.
This creates a central communication point between both teams. We should use it sparingly, but effectively.
My sister just created the most important Facebook post in Pine Haven history. Never thought I'd say that.
It's a start, but we need more.
Jesse, are you there? Something's happening at the gas station.
Ethan, what's going on?
There are police cars outside, like 5 of them, but they're just sitting there, not doing anything.
Ethan, listen to me. Those aren't real police. Lock the doors. Stay inside. I'm calling the sheriff right now.
They're all identical. Same car, same lights. This isn't normal, right?
Ethan, barricade yourself in. Don't let anyone in. The sheriff is sending units.
There's someone at the door. One of the officers. But he looks wrong. His face is, I can't describe it.
Do not open the door. No matter what, real help is coming.
He's saying my name. How does he know my name? Oh my, the computers are glitching. The screens, there's something coming through the screens. I can't get out. They're everywhere.
Ethan! Ethan, answer me! Help is coming. Just hang on! Guys, Ethan is in trouble at the gas station. The entities are surrounding him.
How many?
5! And something is coming out of the computer screens.
Out of the screens? That confirms it. It's moving through technology.
Have you called the sheriff?
Yes, they're on their way, but I don't know if they'll make it in time.
This matches what Maya has been saying about them coming through. She keeps talking about digital doorways.
Wait, I think I understand now. These aren't just manifestations, they're replications. Each text, each post, each mention creates a new copy.
5 police cars. After the newspaper article, after all the social media posts.
After our investigation, we've screwed up really badly here every time we texted about it.
We need to shut down communications, now.
But how? The entire town is talking. You can't just cut off everyone.
What about the power? If we cut electricity to the town, it would at least disrupt internet and cell towers.
That might buy us some time, until the containment team arrives.
Ethan stopped responding. I don't know if he's...
Don't think that way. We have to believe he's okay. For now, we need to focus on stopping this thing before it takes anyone else.
Sheriff, I've arrived at the gas station. No sign of movement inside. Doors locked. Windows intact, but no sign of Brooks.
Any sign of the entities?
Negative. Area is clear, but the security cameras are still running.
Check the footage. See what happened.
Accessing system now. Stand by. Jesus Christ. They came through the computers. They literally materialized from digital devices from what I'm seeing.
That confirms my theory then. It's not just monitoring our communications, it's using them as gateways, as means of physical manifestation.
A digital entity with physical expression. This is a Class 4 manifestation now. We're accelerating our arrival. ETA now 3 hours.
What about Brooks?
No sign of him, but there's blood on the counter and strange marks on the floor, like something was dragged. But they just disappear in the middle of the room.
As if he was pulled into whatever those things are.
Sheriff, I've been monitoring local communications. Reports of police vehicles are coming in all over town. Not just Highway 73 anymore. They're everywhere.
It's spreading into town.
What do? We can't fight something like this.
Maybe we don't fight it. Maybe we cut it off. Murphy, contact the power company. We're shutting down the grid. All of it.
You want to black out the entire town in the middle of this crisis.
If these things use technology to manifest, then we take away their doorway.
It won't stop them completely, but it might slow them down. Until we arrive, do it.
Murphy, make the call. I want this town dark in 30 minutes, and everyone off their devices.
Sheriff, the emergency dispatch center is overwhelmed. Olivia reports dozens of calls about phantom police cruisers. They're all over town now, not just Highway 73.
Locations?
Everywhere. Main Street, the school, the mall parking lot, even residential areas.
Sheriff, this is Olivia from dispatch. Something else is happening. We're getting 911 calls, but the numbers literally don't exist.
What do you mean they don't exist?
I mean, they're not real phone numbers. Some have too many digits. Others are just sequences of the same number. But the calls are coming through, and the voices, they all sound the same, but distorted, asking for help.
Jesus, it's mimicking victims.
Sheriff, we need to speak privately.
Go to encrypted channel 7.
The situation is deteriorating faster than anticipated. SCP-973 is classified as a memetic entity.
A what?
A phenomenon that spreads through information sharing. The more people know about it, the more it can manifest. Each text message, each social media post, each news article creates a potential new manifestation.
So the newspaper?
Has created a town-wide infestation, yes.
How do we stop it?
Two-phase approach. First, immediate information quarantine. Shut down all electronic communications. Second, specialized equipment to neutralize existing manifestations. My team is bringing the equipment. ETA 48 hours.
48 hours? The town might not last 48 minutes. These things are appearing everywhere.
Then implement the blackout immediately. Not just power, all communication channels, including phones.
I'll need the mayor's approval and a cover story.
Tell him the truth if you must, but get that blackout implemented now.
Mr. Mayor, we need to implement a town-wide communications blackout immediately.
A what, Kate? Have you lost your mind?
I know how it sounds, but we have confirmation. The entity is spreading through electronic communications. Each message about it creates a new manifestation.
And a blackout will stop this?
It won't stop the existing manifestations, but it will prevent new ones and buy us time until the containment team arrives.
What exactly are you proposing?
Shut down the power grid, cell towers, internet, everything.
That will cause panic.
Less panic than what's happening now. People are seeing these things everywhere. We've lost one gas station attendant already, and I have a deputy who's not responding.
Jesus! What do we tell people?
Infrastructure damage, a cascade failure in the electrical grid. Technical but plausible.
And this will help?
It's our best chance, until specialized help arrives.
How long?
48 hours, maximum.
2 days without communications, in the middle of a crisis.
Would you rather have a town in 2 days, or nothing at all?
Fine, I'll issue the order, but you better be right about this, Kate.
For all our sakes, I hope I am.
Emergency alert! Pinehaven infrastructure failure. Due to cascading electrical grid failures, Pinehaven will experience a temporary but complete shutdown of all power and communication systems beginning at 9 p.m. tonight. Duration: approximately 48 hours. Affected services: electrical power, except emergency services, cellular communications, internet services, cable and satellite TV. Emergency provisions: police station and hospital will remain operational on generators. Emergency personnel will patrol neighborhoods. Town hall will serve as an information center. Please prepare accordingly. Conserve device batteries for true emergencies only. Further updates will be provided via emergency radio broadcast on 96.7 FM. William Foster, Mayor of Pine Haven.
Did everyone get the emergency alert?
Yeah. Convenient infrastructure failure.
They're cutting communications to stop it from spreading. Smart move, actually, if it uses our messages to multiply.
We need to prepare. Once the blackout starts, these backup phones won't last long.
I have something important to share before we lose contact. I found historical documents about Highway 73. The original route was different. It was changed to cross through an old limestone cave system, where something happened in 1887.
What kind of something?
A manhunt for a notorious criminal named Samuel Ridgewood. He was cornered in those caves by a posse of lawmen.
Let me guess. They killed him there.
Yes, but there's more. Ridgewood was said to practice dark arts. Local papers called him a conjurer of the devil. And when they killed him, he supposedly cursed the lawmen and all who wore their uniform. Said he would ride eternal on these roads.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
But why would it manifest now? After all these years?
The caves were sealed off for decades, until 1978 when Highway 73 was built, and it cut right through them.
So the road disturbed whatever was down there, and now it's hunting, taking the form of law enforcement.
Exactly. And according to tribal records, the area was considered forbidden long before Ridgewood. They called it the place where shadows swallow truth.
So it might be even older than we thought.
We need to share this with the sheriff. It might help them understand what they're dealing with.
Ms. Harmon, this is Dr. Lisa Chang. I'm treating the survivors.
Yes, Dr. Chang. Have you learned anything?
I've identified a pattern. All the survivors report the same interaction. Before the attack...
What was it?
The entity asked them all the same question. Do you know why I pulled you over? But here's the strange part. It doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, it tells them their deepest fears. Thoughts they've only shared via text or online.
It's reading their digital footprint.
Exactly. And there's more. When I removed all electronic devices from Maya Reynolds' room, her vital signs improved dramatically. Her body temperature began to normalize.
It's still connected to her somehow, through the technology.
I believe so, as if it's feeding on her through the devices.
Thank you, Dr. Chang. This information may help save lives.
One more thing. Maya said something to me today. The first coherent sentence since she was found. She said, "It's not a police car, it's a vessel."
A vessel? For what?
She didn't say, but I believe she'll tell us more as her connection to the entity weakens.
Ellie, I've got a bit of a problem.
What is it, George?
I got a text from my own number with a picture of me sitting in my living room from outside the window.
George, get out of the house. Immediately. Go to the police station.
You think it's that thing that everyone's talking about?
Yes, it knows where you are. Don't look outside. Just leave.
Oh crap. There's a police car outside now. The lights are on, but it's just sitting there.
Is there another exit? Back door? Window?
Yeah, through the kitchen. I'm going now.
Text me when you're safe.
Okay, I'm out. Going through the backyard. Wait, there's another one back here.
Another police car?
Yes, and another down the street. They're everywhere. They're all just sitting there with their lights on, watching.
George, stay calm. Find a place to hide. Help is coming.
I'm running to my neighbors. Their house is dark. Maybe they're not home.
Let me know when you're inside. George? Are you there? George, please respond.
Sheriff, I'm responding to a text alert. Citizen reports multiple entity sightings at 47 Oak Street.
Proceed with caution. Wait for backup.
Already en route. ETA 2 minutes. Streets are eerily quiet. I'm seeing red reflections on all the windows, but no source.
Can you identify the source?
Negative. Hang on. There are no other vehicles, but the reflections, they look like police lights.
Ray, turn around. Get out of there.
I'm at the address now. No sign of anyone, but there are multiple police cruisers, all identical, all empty.
Do not approach them. Return to your vehicle immediately.
Roger that. Heading back to my car. Yo, what? I just got a text from my own number. Sending backup and such. There's someone in my back seat, but when I turn around, no one's there. Just the reflection.
Ray, get out of the car, now. Ray, do you copy? Officer down. All units to 47 Oak Street. Officer needs assistance.
Oh, Sheriff. ETA 4 minutes.
Sheriff, Deputy Gonzalez's cruiser GPS just went offline. Last location was 47 Oak Street, but his body cam is still transmitting. It's just showing static and red lights.
We're losing this fight, and we're losing people.
Sheriff, I think we need help. Not just from Agent Wells, but from the civilian group, the Seekers.
You want to bring civilians into this?
They've uncovered valuable information, historical connections, patterns we haven't seen, and they have Danny Okafor, who works at the hospital. She has access to the survivors.
At this point, we need all the help we can get. How do we contact them?
Through Danny, I can reach out, share what we know, and see what they've learned.
Do it, but be careful. Every message risks creating another manifestation.
Sheriff, our equipment has been delayed. Severe weather along the transport route. New ETA is 72 hours.
72 hours? That's not acceptable. This town will be overrun by then.
We're doing everything we can. In the meantime, maintain the information blackout and prepare for containment procedures.
What containment procedures?
If the situation deteriorates beyond control, we may need to implement Protocol Omega.
Which is what exactly?
Total isolation of Pine Haven, by any means necessary.
You mean quarantine?
I mean containment of the anomaly and all who have been exposed to it.
That's the entire town.
Hence the severity of the situation and the need for extreme measures.
Not on my watch. We're going to save these people. All of them.
Your dedication is admirable, but ultimately this is beyond your control. The entity must be contained, one way or another.
Danny, this is Dr. Samuel Park. I know you're part of the Seekers. Sheriff Mallory has authorized me to share information and collaborate with your group.
Dr. Park, we've been gathering evidence too. We know about the entity.
We don't have much time before the communications blackout. What have you learned?
Marcus found historical records about Highway 73 being built over caves, where a criminal was killed in 1887. He cursed the lawman who killed him, said he would ride eternal on these roads.
That fits with what we know. The manifestation takes the form of period-appropriate law enforcement. It's almost like a twisted reflection.
Dr. Cheng also found that removing electronic devices helps survivors recover.
Yes, we've noted that too. There's an ongoing connection. The entity feeds on them somehow, through technology.
So the blackout
is our best chance at limiting its power. But we've lost Deputy Gonzalez, and there are reports of manifestations all over town.
We've lost people too. George Peterson just disappeared after receiving a message from his own number.
The entity is escalating, hunting specific targets. Specialist equipment is coming, but not for another 72 hours.
The town might not last that long. What can we do?
Meet me at the hospital. Bring your group. We need to pool our knowledge and find a way to slow this thing down until help arrives.
We'll be there. And Dr. Park, tell Sheriff Mallory that we want to help. This isn't about blame anymore. It's about survival.
I'll tell her. And Danny, be extremely careful. This entity doesn't just hunt randomly. It targets those who know the most about it. And your group, you're probably at the top of its list.
Sheriff Mallory, this is Jesse Winters from the auto shop.
How did you get this number, Jesse?
Ray gave it to me. Anyway, I've discovered something important about the entity.
I'm listening.
I was working on an old police radio in my shop, testing different frequencies, when one of the Phantom cruisers appeared outside. But when I hit 163.5 megahertz, it started to dissolve, like it couldn't maintain its form.
Are you certain?
Absolutely. I repeated the test 3 times. Same result each time. Whatever this thing is, it can't handle that specific frequency.
This could be the break we need. Thank you, Jesse. Can you modify additional radios to broadcast this frequency?
Already on it. I have access to about 30 police band radios at the shop. I can convert them to transmit continuously on that frequency, creating safe zones in the town.
Perfect. I'll send Officer Miller to help and coordinate distribution.
One more thing. The entity seems to have a range limit. About 100 feet from the transmitter. It won't cross that boundary.
So we can create protected areas throughout the town until the containment team arrives.
Exactly. And I've modified these old police phones to operate on a secure frequency, so we can communicate without strengthening the entity.
Brilliant work, Jesse. We'll establish safe zones immediately and coordinate evacuation of civilians to these areas.
I'll have the first batch ready in an hour.
Listen up, everyone. We have a temporary solution. Jesse Winters discovered the entity cannot maintain form near specific radio frequencies. We're going to establish safe zones throughout Pine Haven.
How do we set these up?
Jesse is modifying police radios to broadcast the frequency. Miller, you'll coordinate with him to distribute them to key locations: town hall, hospital, school, church, anywhere large enough to shelter significant numbers.
What about communications? With the blackout in effect?
Jesse has modified police phones to work on a secure frequency, limited range but functional. We'll distribute them to teams team leaders.
This buys us valuable time, but we still need to understand what we're dealing with. I've been working with Zoe Reeves on analyzing Maya Reynolds' brain activity.
What have you found?
Evidence suggesting victims remain partially connected to the entity even after their encounters. Like a psychic link, Danny Okafor has developed a method to communicate with Maya through written notes. Avoiding digital means that might strengthen the entity.
And what has she learned?
That the entity exists partially in an adjacent reality, one that intersects with ours. Through digital networks, it's not just mimicking police, it's using our technology as a gateway to physically enter our world.
This aligns with our classification. SCP-973 is a trans-dimensional predator that feeds on fear and awareness. The more people know about it, the stronger it becomes.
So, how do we fight something like that?
The equipment we're bringing creates a dimensional barrier that should force it back to its own reality, but it won't arrive for another 60 hours.
Then we use Jesse's safe zones, and we look for the source. Professor Whitmore identified coordinates from the numbers trauma patients have been repeating. They point to a limestone cave system under Highway 73.
That could be the origin point, where the barrier between realities is weakest.
I want to send a reconnaissance team to investigate.
Too dangerous without proper equipment.
We don't have 60 hours. People are dying now. If there's even a chance of finding something that helps us understand this thing, or slow it down, I'm taking it.
At least wait until we've established the safe zones and secured the civilian population.
Fine. Miller, coordinate with the Seekers. They can help distribute paper maps, marking safe zone locations. No digital communications, hand-delivered only.
Understood, Sheriff. I'll contact them now.
Ellie, I've been working with Dr. Park on Maya. We've made a breakthrough.
What kind?
Maya's brain shows unusual activity, specifically in the temporal lobe, and the activity increases when electronic devices are nearby. Dr. Park believes the entity maintains a connection to its victims, even after the initial encounter.
Like it's still feeding on them?
Or using them as anchors to maintain its presence in our reality.
That's why removing electronics helps them recover. It severs the connection.
Exactly. But it also means Maya can tell us things about the entity. Danny found a way to communicate with her through handwritten notes.
What has she told you?
That the entity isn't from our reality. It exists in what she calls the space between signals, a parallel dimension that touches ours whenever information is transmitted electronically.
So digital communication creates a bridge?
Yes, and mentions of the entity specifically open doors for it to come through. The more people talk about it, the more doors it has.
That's why it's appearing all over town now. After the newspaper article and social media, we basically invited it in to every device.
Exactly, but Jesse's discovery helps. The radio frequency disrupts its ability to maintain form. We're setting up safe zones now, places the entity can't enter.
How can I help?
We need to get people to these zones without using digital communications. Jesse is working with Miller to distribute paper maps, marked with safe locations.
I'll coordinate distribution through the library network. Marcus has contacts throughout town.
Perfect. And Ellie, be careful. The entity is targeting those who know the most about it. That puts us all in danger.
Just got back from the county archives. I found construction records for Highway 73.
What do they show?
The original route had to be modified because they discovered a large limestone cave system. During the initial survey, rather than go around it, they decided to seal the main entrance and build right over it.
That's the location from the coordinates?
Exactly. The numbers the patients have been repeating. They point to the sealed cave entrance, which is directly beneath the stretch of highway where the accident started.
And the criminal who was killed there? Did you find anything more about him?
Samuel Ridgewood, telegraph operator by trade, convicted of 7 murders in 1886, fled to the cave system, where a posse cornered and killed him.
A telegraph operator, like an early form of electronic communication.
Yes, and here's the interesting part. In his journal, which was entered as evidence, he claimed to have discovered a method to travel through electrical signals. The court dismissed it as madness. But what if...
What if he actually discovered something? Some way to enter the space between signals? And when they killed him there...
His consciousness remained, trapped in that in-between place, until Highway 73 gave him a way out.
We need to get this information to the sheriff. They're planning a recon mission to the caves. This could be crucial.
Testing secure channel. Safe zone 3. Please confirm reception.
Receiving at safe zone 3. Channel is secure.
Excellent. How many civilians sheltered?
Approximately 70. More arriving hourly. The paper maps are working.
Safe zone 1 at the hospital has 120. Zone 2 at the church has about 85. Zone 4 at the school is still being set up.
Any word from safe zone 5? The town hall?
Miller reports 150 civilians, including the mayor and council. The sheriff is coordinating from there.
Have we lost anyone else?
2 missing from the east side. Last seen heading to Zone 4, never arrived. And communications from the farm areas are spotty at best.
At least the safe zones are working. No manifestations inside the perimeter.
The frequency is holding them back, for now, but they're gathering outside the boundaries. Just watching, waiting.
For what?
I don't know, but it can't be good.
Sheriff, we have a serious problem.
More serious than a town under siege by ghost police cars?
The communications blackout has failed.
What? How is that possible?
Unknown, but cell towers are reactivating all across the county.
What? But we literally cut the power? The backup generators were disabled.
Nevertheless, they're coming back online. And there's more. Residents are receiving mass text messages, appearing to come from the Pine Haven Police Department.
What do the messages say?
They're instructing everyone to evacuate the town via Highway 73.
That's not from us. We'd never send people that way.
I know, it's SCP-973. It's adapting, using our communication infrastructure against us.
Can we shut it down again?
We're trying, but it's as if the systems are operating independently, without power.
How is that even possible?
Unknown. But I suspect the entity has learned to generate sufficient energy to power the systems it needs.
It's hurting people. Onto Highway 73. We need to warn them.
Emergency evacuation notice. Due to escalating safety concerns, all Pine Haven residents must evacuate immediately. The fastest evacuation route is Highway 73 East. Police cruisers will guide you safely out of town. Do not use alternate routes as they have not been secured. Do not stop at the designated safe zones as they are no longer safe. Proceed directly to Highway 73 for immediate evacuation. This is not a drill.
Sheriff, what the hell is going on? Everyone's getting evacuation orders. People are panicking.
It's not us. The entity is sending those messages to lure people onto Highway 73.
Then issue a correction. Tell people to stay in the safe zones.
We're trying, but the entity has control of the emergency broadcast system. Our messages aren't getting through.
Sheriff, we have people leaving the safe zones, heading for Highway 73, at least 50 from Zone 2 already.
Send teams to intercept them. Use the PA systems on the cruisers. Anything to turn them back.
Sheriff, I've just received reports of multiple Phantom cruisers gathering at all town exits, except Highway 73. They're blocking alternate escape routes.
It's not just hurting people, it's hunting. This is a coordinated attack.
The entity is evolving faster than anticipated. It's developed strategic thinking.
Wells, I can't wait for your containment team. We need to take action now. I'm organizing a team to investigate the caves.
That's incredibly dangerous.
So is doing nothing. The Seekers uncovered new information about the criminal who died there, Samuel Ridgewood. He was a telegraph operator who claimed he could travel through electrical signals.
That makes sense. A consciousness trapped between dimensions, using electronic communication as a conduit.
I'm taking a team to those caves. Tonight, there might be a way to trap it, or at least weaken it, at the source.
Take radios broadcasting the disruptive frequency. It may provide some protection, but Sheriff, be aware, if my theory is correct, the cave will be the point where its power is strongest.
I understand the risks, but I won't abandon my town.
Ellie, the church safe zone is compromised. Something's wrong with the radio transmitter. It keeps cutting out.
Are there manifestations inside?
Not yet, but they're at the perimeter, more than I can count, and something else. People are seeing reflections in the windows of officers watching them, but when they turn around, no one is there.
You need to evacuate then. Bring everyone to the community center. Zone 3. Our transmitter is still working.
There are too many in the way, though. We'll never make it across town, and many are convinced that the evacuation order is real.
Tell them it's a trap. The thing sending those messages is not the police.
I've tried, but people are scared, and fear makes them irrational. Some have already left for Highway 73. Others are barricading themselves in. The only thing keeping everyone from complete panic is prayer.
Keep them calm, Pastor. We're sending help. Just hold on.
Uh-oh, all the lights just went out. Even our emergency generator. Something's happening.
Pastor, what's happening?
I can see them from every window. Police cars, dozens of them, surrounding the church. Their headlights all pointing inward. It's so bright, like the building is under a spotlight.
Stay away from the windows. Keep everyone in the center of the building.
They're not trying to come in. They're just watching, waiting, like predators.
Pastor, we're sending help. Just hold on.
Sheriff, we're getting reports from across town. Total power failure, even in buildings with generators.
Status of the safe zones?
Zone 1, hospital. Transmitter operating on battery backup. Zone 2, church. Transmitter failing, surrounded by entities. Zone 3, community center. operational. Zone 4, school, operational. Zone 5, town hall, operational.
Any breaches of the safe perimeters?
Negative, but all zones report the same phenomenon. Multiple entities surrounding the boundaries, just observing, not trying to enter.
They're testing the defenses, learning, adapting.
Sheriff, I'm picking up unusual readings from our frequency monitors. The entities seem to be emitting counter-frequencies, attempting to neutralize our transmitters.
How long until they succeed?
Hours, maybe less. They're learning quickly.
Then we move now. I'm taking a team to the caves. Miller, you're with me. Dr. Park, you'll coordinate with the Seekers. Murphy, maintain communications between the safe zones.
Sheriff, I strongly advise against this.
Noted, but I'm still going.
Then at least take this. It's a prototype repulsion device. Limited effectiveness, but better than nothing.
And you were carrying this the whole time?
I was instructed to use it only as a last resort, but I believe we've reached that point.
Indeed we have. Miller, meet me at the north exit, full tactical gear, and bring every modified radio you can carry.
On my way, Sheriff.
The rest of you, hold the safe zones, protect our people. This ends tonight, one way or another.
Listen carefully. I'm about to share classified information about SCP-973's true nature.
We're all on the secure channel. Go ahead.
SCP-973 isn't just mimicking police cruisers. It was a police officer, highway patrolman James Smokey, disappeared in 1953 while investigating reports of strange lights in the limestone caves beneath what is now Highway 73.
That's where we're headed now.
The Foundation has known about this for decades. According to our records, Officer Smokey discovered an interdimensional anomaly within the cave system. The exposure fragmented his consciousness across multiple realities.
So he became the entity?
Yes, but not immediately. The transformation was gradual. As his consciousness dissolved, spread thin across dimensions, he found that he could maintain coherence by harvesting fear and confusion through electronic communication.
Why wasn't this contained permanently?
It was. The Foundation rerouted Highway 73 away from the caves and established a radio frequency perimeter that kept the entity dormant.
What changed?
Budget cuts. 3 years ago, the containment procedures were deemed unnecessary expenditure. The equipment was removed, the monitoring stopped, and when the highway department did maintenance work, they inadvertently damaged the remaining barriers.
So your organization created this mess, and now my town is paying the price.
I was assigned after the breach was detected. I'm trying to help, Sheriff. That's why I'm sharing this now, because knowing the truth about Smokey might be the key to stopping him.
This is Marcus Chen. That explains the historical patterns. The incidents cluster every 15 to 20 years, when maintenance or construction disturbs the cave system.
And the obsession with being recognized as law enforcement. It's the last shred of his original identity.
Exactly. Smokey is trying to perform his duty, but his concept of enforcement has become twisted, distorted by his fragmented state.
So what stops him? How do we fight a fragmented consciousness?
We need to close the rift at the cave where it all began. That's where his essence is anchored. Why I told the sheriff to investigate.
Then that's where we're going. We leave in 15 minutes.
I've modified the radios to broadcast the protective frequency. It won't stop him completely, but it should provide some defense.
Good work. We'll need every advantage.
Cave entrance, North Ridge, 41 degrees, 17 minutes, 22.4 seconds, north 73 degrees, 48 minutes, 19.5 seconds west. The doorway is there.
Maya, you're texting. Are you okay?
Not me, not exactly. Part of me is still with him, with Smokey. He's showing me things.
Maya, come on.
Listen carefully. The rift can be closed, but you need to disrupt the pattern. The frequency Jesse found, it's part of it, but not enough. You need to destroy the anchor.
What anchor?
His badge. It's in the cave. The original physical badge. It's what connects him between dimensions.
Maya, how do you know this?
Because I'm still partially there, in the space between. All the victims are. We see what he sees. And there's something else. Something fighting inside him. The original Smokey, the man he was, is trying to stop what he's become.
I'm coming to you. Right now.
No time. Tell them the coordinates. Tell them about the badge. He's getting stronger, but also more unstable. The more he multiplies, the thinner he stretches. It's our only chance.
I'll tell them. Just hold on. I love you.
He's coming back. They're watching me. Hurry.
Maya just texted me. She's conscious, and she gave me coordinates to the cave entrance. 41 degrees, 17 minutes, 22.4 seconds north. 73 degrees, 48 minutes, 19.5 seconds west. On the North Ridge?
That's not where we were heading. It's a different entrance.
Ellie, this is Dr. Lisa Chang. I'm seeing the same phenomenon with all the victims. They're waking up simultaneously, all saying similar things about Officer Smokey, about his consciousness fighting itself.
Maya said the original Smokey, the man he was, is fighting what he's become.
This changes things. If his consciousness is fracturing further, it could create a window of opportunity.
What else did Maya say?
That there's an anchor, his original badge, in the cave. It's what connects him between dimensions. Destroy it, and we might close the rift.
That fits with our understanding. Physical objects can become charged with dimensional energy, serving as anchors between realities, especially objects with strong emotional significance.
We need to adjust our plan. Miller and I will create a diversion. Draw the manifestations away from the North Ridge. Agent Wells, you take a team to these new coordinates.
I'll need Dr. Park and someone who understands the radio frequencies.
Take Jesse Winters. He discovered the frequency, and he can maintain the equipment.
I'll go. I've got portable transmitters. Should give us some protection.
I should go too. I've studied the cave systems. I know the layouts.
Agreed. We leave in 5 minutes. The rest of you, maintain the safe zones and keep the civilians calm.
This is our best shot. Let's make it count.
I see it. The entrance.
I'm reading the data from a drone, and the frequency interference appears to be getting stronger. Something's trying to disrupt our equipment.
Move quickly then. You won't have much time once you're inside. I'll be there soon. We'll meet deeper in the cave.
Hang on. I hear radio static.
It's him, Smokey. He's aware of you.
The transmitters are still holding, but barely. You need to hurry.
Miller, what's your position?
Eastern edge of town, near the old factory. Transmitter active and running at full power.
I'm at the western checkpoint, also broadcasting. Any response from the entities?
They're definitely noticing. At least a dozen manifestations have broken off from the safe zones and are moving in our direction.
Same here. They're taking the bait. Keep moving in a wide circle. Lead them away from the North Ridge. Give the cave team as much time as possible.
Roger that. But Sheriff, these things are fast, and they're changing. The forms are less stable, more monstrous.
That might be good news. Danny's theory is working. As people stop seeing them as police, their disguise is failing.
Well, whatever it is, I've got at least 15 of them in pursuit now, and they're gaining.
Keep moving. Don't let them corner you. And Miller, whatever happens, remember they're not real police. They're monsters wearing a uniform.
Copy that. They don't look much like police anymore anyway. More like, I don't even have words for it, just twisted metal and red lights.
Perfect. That means it's working. Hold the line, Miller. Just a little longer.
All right, I've reached the main chamber, and there's definitely something here.
I'm still on the drone, and the dimensional scanner is going crazy.
The cave layout matches the old mining maps. This was where they cornered Ridgewood, but I think he was just a victim, not the source.
The rift predates him. It's been here for centuries. Smokey just gave it a consciousness, a purpose. I'm in the cave, by the way. No clue how to get to you, though.
The transmitters are failing. Whatever's coming through that rift, it's interfering with the equipment.
Marcus, you need to locate the badge. It should be near the rift, probably within the energy field.
I see something on that rock formation. Near the fissure, something metallic.
The energy signature is strongest there. That has to be it.
Jesse, boost the transmitter frequency. Dr. Park, prepare the dimensional anchor. Marcus, can you reach the badge?
I think so, but the energy field is intense. I can feel it pushing back.
The transmitters are at maximum, but they're overheating. We have minutes at most.
That's all we need. Marcus, now's your chance, while the field is disrupted.
Energy levels are fluctuating. Something's happening throughout town. The manifestations are destabilizing, creating a feedback loop.
I can reach it. Almost there. I can see the badge. Patrolman James Smokey, Highway Division. 1953.
That's it. Bring it to the containment field outside the cavern. We might be in different sections of the cave, but it should still reach. Quickly.
I've got it. Coming back now. The fissure is reacting. It's getting wider.
Something's coming through. I can see shapes like vehicles, but twisted, distorted.
It's Smokey. All of him. Trying to protect the anchor.
Marcus, the badge. Get it to the containment field. Now.
Running. Got it. Badge is in the field.
Activating containment sequence. Everyone brace yourselves. This is going to get rough.
Sheriff, something's happening to the entities. They're dissolving.
Same here. They're turning into mist. The cave team must have succeeded.
The lights are flickering too, all over town, and I'm picking up a strange broadcast. On my radio,
That's Marcus, broadcasting the ritual through the emergency system. It's working.
I've never seen anything like this. It's like reality is resetting itself.
Head back to town. Check on the safe zones. Make sure everyone's okay.
On my way. Should I tell people what happened?
No, Agent Wells was clear about that. Let him handle the explanation. We just make sure everyone's safe.
I can see it from the community center. The phantom police cars are disappearing.
Same at the hospital. Maya is conscious too. She's talking. She says she can't feel him anymore.
The connection is broken. They did it. Reports coming in from all safe zones. The manifestations are gone. People are cautiously stepping outside.
Is it really over?
I think it is. All the patients are showing normal vital signs. Their temperatures are rising to normal. It's like they're being released. The power's coming back on too. Streetlights, buildings, everything.
Have we heard from Marcus or the cave team?
Not yet. But the radio broadcast is still going, so they must be okay.
We did it. The rift is closed, or at least contained.
The readings are stabilizing. Whatever was coming through has been pushed back.
The dimensional anchor is fully deployed, creating a stable barrier. The entity can no longer manifest.
What about the badge?
It's been neutralized. The containment field has severed its connection to the other side.
So Smokey, is he gone?
Not gone, but contained. His consciousness can no longer cross over or influence our reality.
Did we kill him?
You can't kill something like SCP-973, but you can contain it, which is what we've done. The Foundation will establish a permanent containment field around these caves to ensure this never happens again.
I'm heading back to town to check on Diana and the others.
I'll stay to secure the site. Meet at the town hall in 2 hours. There are protocols to implement.
What kind of protocols?
The kind that help people move on and forget.
Town-wide emergency update. The Pine Haven Emergency Management Agency has determined that the town experienced a severe technical malfunction of emergency systems coupled with mass communications disruption. All residents can now return to their homes. Power and communications have been restored. Highway 73 remains closed until further notice due to structural concerns identified during emergency response operations. Please use alternate routes for all travel. A town hall meeting will be held tomorrow at 10 a.m. to answer questions and address concerns. Pine Haven thanks all citizens for their cooperation during this difficult time. Community services are available for anyone experiencing distress. William Foster, Mayor.
Sheriff, I need to discuss containment protocols.
You mean the cover story?
That's part of it. Mayor Foster has already issued the official explanation. Technical malfunction, communications disruption, standard Foundation procedure.
And people will believe that after everything they've seen?
They'll believe it because they want to and because we'll help them.
How exactly?
Class A amnestics, administered through the water supply. Low dose, just enough to blur specific memories. Make them uncertain, suggestible to the official narrative.
You're going to drug my entire town?
We're going to help them heal. Would you rather they remember the terror, the manifestations, the deaths? Some burdens are too heavy to carry.
And what about Highway 73?
Permanently closed. Construction of a new route, bypassing Ridgewood Forest entirely. Will begin next month. The Foundation will maintain the containment field indefinitely.
And my department? My officers?
Your deputy, Ray Gonzalez, was never found. The others will receive the same treatment as the civilians, with one exception.
And what about the economic impact of closing a major highway?
Federal infrastructure grants will be approved next week, more than compensating for any losses.
I've reviewed the proposal, and I believe it's for the best. The town needs to heal, to move forward. This gives us that chance.
And what about me? Do I get the forgetting pill too?
That depends, Sheriff, on whether you want to remember and on whether you'd consider a change in career.
What kind of change?
The Foundation could use someone with your experience, your dedication, your willingness to protect people, no matter the cost. Think about it. You have until morning to decide.
Everyone safe?
I'm with Diana at the hospital. She's shaken, but okay.
I'm with Maya. She's fully conscious now. Doctors are amazed by her recovery.
Just got back from the caves. It's really over.
All patients are stabilizing. No more anomalous symptoms. It's like it never happened.
Except it did happen, and people died, including my brother.
Agent Wells talked to me about what comes next. They're going to make people forget.
How is that even possible?
Something in the water supply. Not complete amnesia. Just blurring the edges, making it all seem less real.
And us? Do we forget too?
He said we have a choice, but there's a cost either way.
Which is?
If we remember, we can never speak of it to anyone, not even each other, and we'll be monitored for the rest of our lives.
And if we choose to forget?
Then we forget everything. Jacob, the investigation, what we learned, what we did.
Some choice.
I don't want to forget Jacob, even if remembering hurts.
I feel the same about Maya. I almost lost her. I don't want to forget that. Maybe there's a middle path. We remember enough to honor those we lost, to value those we saved, but not so much that it haunts us.
I don't know if they offer that option, but we have until morning to decide.
Whatever happens, whatever we choose, we did something important here. We saved people. We stopped something terrible. No one can take that away from us.
Even if we won't remember it ourselves.
Even then, some truths exist, whether we remember them or not.
Thank you, Ellie Harmon. Your persistence in seeking truth honored your brother's memory and saved countless lives.
Who is this?
Someone who ensures that some things are contained and some things are remembered.
Agent Wells?
This message will delete itself, but know that your actions have not gone unnoticed or unappreciated. Highway 73 will trouble no one else, thanks to you and your friends.
Will I remember any of this tomorrow?
That's your choice, but choose wisely. Some burdens are heavier than others. Whatever you decide, you gave Pine Haven back its future, and for that, we are grateful.
Jacob would have wanted me to help. He always believed in doing the right thing, even when it was hard.
He would be proud. Goodbye, Ellie Harmon. May your roads always be well lit, and your journeys safe.
Hey everyone, Diana's show is this Friday. Hope you can all make it.
Wouldn't miss it. What time?
7:30 at the school auditorium.
Maya and I will be there. She's bringing her camera for the school newspaper.
Count me in too. Should I pick you up, Ellie?
That would be great. Also, did you all see they finally opened the new highway?
Yes. My commute to the hospital is so much shorter now.
Strange though, I barely remember why they closed the old one. Something about accidents?
I think there was a big storm, damaged the road. They found structural problems.
Probably for the best anyway. That old stretch through the forest always gave me the creeps, especially at night.
Yeah, it's odd, but I get this weird anxiety whenever I see police lights after dark. No offense to our new sheriff.
Speaking of Sheriff Gonzalez, did you see the article about the radio equipment they installed all along the old highway route? Something about wildlife monitoring.
Seems excessive for wildlife.
I'm sure there's a reason, even if we don't know what it is.
Some things are better left unknown, don't you think?
Maybe, but I'm glad we all have each other for some reason. That feels really important.
Like we've been through something together, even if I can't quite remember what.
To friendship then, whatever the reason.
To friendship. And to safe travels.
Yes, to safe travels on well-lit roads.